Hi everyone. Today, we're not going to talk about getting rich overnight. Honestly, at my age, those stories just aren't that appealing anymore. What really interests me are opportunities that can create real value over the next several years. And when you think about long-term opportunities like that, you can't ignore AI. But the market is already going crazy over names like NVDA, so much so that almost everyone knows it. Buying stocks that have already soared hundreds or even thousands of % sometimes feels like showing up at a party just as it's winding down. So the real question is, how can we invest in the AI revolution more intelligently, a way that carries less risk but still captures its huge potential? In this video, I'm going to share 4 stocks that, in my personal view, are the true pillars of AI and future tech worth considering as we look toward 2026. AI infrastructure. What is AI infrastructure? Simply put, it's everything behind the scenes that makes AI work and scale. Processing chips, chip factories, chip-making equipment, data centers, networks, and power. AI itself can evolve quickly, but the infrastructure supporting it changes slowly, requires massive investment. That's why long-term value often lies in the infrastructure. If I had to pick one company at the heart of global AI infrastructure, it's ASML. ASML is a Dutch company that holds near total dominance in one critical area, EUV, extreme ultraviolet lithography machines. To put it in simple terms, no matter how advanced a chip design is, whether from NVIDIA, Intel, TSMC, or even Google and Apple, physically producing that chip at scale requires an ASML machine. Their technology is insanely complex. One EUV machine has over 100,000 components, is shipped in 40 containers, and needs 250 engineers to install. Because of this complexity and the astronomical costs, the barrier to entry is almost insurmountable. ASML just launched its newest generation, the High-NA EUV. Each machine costs over $400 million. Some of their biggest customers, like TSMC, are hesitating due to the high cost, trying to maximize the older machines. But Intel didn't wait. They've already ordered the first High-NA EUV machine and are in the process of installing it. This move could force TSMC to follow suit if they don't want to fall behind. The competition among these giants is what fuels ASML's growth. And that's why ASML makes the list of top stocks to consider for 2026. Powering AI. By 2026, it's estimated that AI alone could consume as much electricity as an entire country like Japan. So, where is all that power going to come from? The answer? Nuclear energy. It's one of the rare options that's both clean, no carbon emissions, and incredibly stable and powerful. Constellation Energy is the largest nuclear power provider in the United States. Recently, Microsoft signed a massive $16 billion, 20-year deal with Constellation. This sends a crystal clear message. AI isn't just a passing trend, and the future of AI depends on nuclear power. The United States government is also backing this strongly. They understand that to maintain leadership in technology and national security, they need a robust power grid. They've committed $1 billion in support, and projections suggest this investment could generate over $8 billion in long-term tax revenue. Of course, risks remain. Policy changes or shifts in public opinion could have an impact. But the real-world demand from AI is like an unstoppable tidal wave. AI networks. AI is generating an unprecedented amount of data. Even today's 5G networks, which are already fast, will soon hit their limits. That's why from now until 2026, the story isn't just about 5G, it's about next-generation networks built specifically for AI, moving towards 6G and AI-native architectures. So which company is at the forefront of this shift? The answer: Nokia. Forget the old brick phones. Today's Nokia has completely transformed. They are now a global leader in network infrastructure, 5G equipment, and pioneering research into 6G. Recently, NVDA has started deploying massive collaborations and investments, hundreds of millions, even billions of dollars, to build next-gen networks tailored for AI. When the most important company in AI is putting serious money into solving a problem, and Nokia is one of its key partners, it's worth paying attention. Right now, the market still seems to see Nokia as an old telecom company. Its valuation is extremely low, about 1% of major tech peers. The market is overlooking its huge potential as network demand explodes in the coming years. Nokia is definitely a name worth keeping an eye on heading into 2026. Robotics. Finally, let's look at a longer-term play, robotics. And the company we're focusing on isn't a small startup, it's an industrial giant, Hyundai Motor Group. Most of you have probably seen the incredible videos of Boston Dynamics' Spot robot dog or the humanoid Atlas performing amazing parkour moves. Boston Dynamics is the global leader in advanced mobile robotics, with technology that's years ahead of the rest of the world. And who owns Boston Dynamics? Hyundai. It's a brilliant combination. Boston Dynamics brings the brains and cutting-edge technology, but what they lack is the ability to mass-produce at industrial scale and bring products to a global market efficiently. Hyundai, on the other hand, is one of the world's largest and most efficient manufacturers. Together, they solve the biggest challenge in robotics: how to take robots from the lab into the real world. Here's an interesting stat. 74% of newly deployed industrial robots globally are in Asia. Hyundai's position as an Asian giant gives them a huge home field advantage to capture this market. Investing in Hyundai isn't just buying into a car company shifting toward electric vehicles. It's a smart way to own a piece of the world's most advanced robotics company, backed by a global manufacturing powerhouse. In summary, the 4 stocks we've looked at in this video aren't hot picks for short-term trading. They're not the kind of investments where you buy today and see results tomorrow. What they do have in common is that they occupy positions that are extremely hard to replace, especially if AI and automation continue to grow over the next few years. Of course, everything I've shared today is for informational and analytical purposes only. It's not investment advice. Each of us has different financial situations and risk tolerance, so it's important to do your own research before making any decisions. Thanks for taking the time to watch. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.